A young cherub stands in a shack. Today, February the 28th, is a significant day in her life as a new shipment of stuff will be arriving in only a few minutes. It's about to be like the day she hatched up in this shack, except that day holds no significance to her at all. Toni, would you like to introduce your character?
Um, yeah, Calc- Calcilia is green and stupid short, so 4'11". She has a warm regards for cannibalism and dolls, having cookbooks, freezers, porcelain, and a passion. The person she has a passion to kill this week is her so-called brain brother, who is allegedly very stupid and very wrong. Petroleum products are not a beverage. Oh fuck!
Oh, you can do
Petroleum
it.
products are not a beverage, nor to be swirled around. That's dumb. You're stupid. She dresses in a doll-like fashion with a blue lacy walking gown.
So, what's she doing in her shack this early morning? Is there much to do in her shack?
Um, not really, not really. There's not much in her humble abode. Um, she can ponder over her freezers, one of many, or play with her one of many dolls. Perhaps grab a hairbrush.
Yeah.
Get to it.
Wash out. Does she have her wig on already, or will that be a part of the doll brushing?
I imagine she'd be dressed for the morning.
All right. Yes. Early riser, early dresser of in the Victorian fashion.
Yeah, of course. Takes 30 minutes.
Yes. And of course, she's already got that 30 minutes done. She's prepared for the day. Um, already had a run-in with her idiot brother this morning, but for about 5 minutes now, he will leave her alone. Would you like to go check out the cloud of trash on its way?
Yes, yes, I would.
Yes.
I'd love to rummage.
All right, Calcilia goes outside, and imposing in the sky is a cloud of trash. Um, probably the usual looking stuff. A lot of it's got like this weird fuchsia marking thing on it, which just happens to show up on everything. Um, I assume she's probably figured out in her long years of 19 years of life that it's probably coming from the nearby planet that she can see because she's kind of like in the moon area of it, but like just outside of the atmosphere. And stuff starts to rain down, so please make me a dexterity saving throw to avoid getting squashed.
Alright. Oh, what's my modifier for that? Dexterity. +5. Oh, joy.
She's experienced with this. She knows how to get
She's
away from that
experienced with
shit.
this. And I got a 19, so we bowl. We're
Yep.
fine.
All right. So
Dodging.
already got the Monroe roll still hanging on with really high and really good modifiers. Um, so yeah, expertly she knows exactly where to stand to not get rained down from the trash. Not all of it gets into her atmosphere, but obviously from the big stuff you can see. There's a fridge with that fuchsia marking on the side of it. Raining down, making a very lovely noise, is some poker chips. A less nice noise is a microwave, which just goes bong, much like the fridge. Has also a marking on it. Landing semi intact is a pretty large dollhouse, also with fuchsia markings on it. Probably for something a little smaller than the dolls that she collects, but still, you could fit the doll into the lounge room sideways, maybe. Wallet plonks down on top of the microwave. If a few high fashion dresses, which like they're junk, so definitely not fully intact, but she could probably do something with them if she likes to sew. Sunglasses with the glass punched out, and half a puzzle which gets spewed everywhere, and finally launching right into the ground under a layer of dirt is a pothole cover.
Hmm. But I think we're gonna beeline for the house for sure.
All right, probably about like if you were, you cut your sandwich diagonal into a triangle, then half of that is squished, but there's still at least two proper wooden box shapes, I guess, that could fit like her doll. One of them.
Hmm. Little bit of duct tape and PVA can fix that. I
Yeah.
would say.
So that's salvageable.
I'm gonna shove that in the inventory.
All right. So from just the look of the damage, it doesn't seem like this was probably thrown out because it was already in shitty condition. It's probably just like someone didn't want it and threw out a perfectly good dollhouse, which has now only been semi like made into junk for you.
Hmm. A good trinket can be fixed.
Yeah, I love the trinket of a dollhouse.
Solid trinket.
Yeah.
Well, I think the fridge will have trinkets in it.
Yep, the fridge can be opened. It's withstood the fall pretty well. You open it up, and inside there's like a plastic and kind of cellophane stuff, bits of metal and bits of cardboard. So it's probably like someone was stashing rubbish in here. But these materials can definitely be used to make something else.
A craft.
A
I
craft.
want all the trash. I
All
want all
right.
of it.
If you want, you can put that into one slot by itself of just trash.
I'm putting the trash slot in for sure. Inventory. What else is there to explore on this trash heap? What else can I rummage through?
There's microwave, poker chips, a wallet, the kind of fucked up dresses, sunglasses with no glass, half a puzzle, and then I guess in the ground now is a pothole cover.
Wallet. I want the wallet. I want to rummage through the wallet.
Alright, you open it up, and there's a $5 note in there, perfect condition, stands space pretty well, and a like thick, well, the card-shaped card thickness for a place called JB Hi-Fi.
I think that's a solid little piece of cardboard. I want to keep it, but I want to
Alright.
bag the whole wallet.
Alright. You can put your wallet into your Zilidex.
Yay!
Now,
Right.
along with your 6 lollipops, you've now got $5 to your name.
Yay! Cool. Can I pick up some poker chips?
Yes, she's probably seen something like these before. Probably not exactly poker chips, but the kind of pattern that they've got on them. Probably had some coins as well. Just plastic, make a nice noise when you tap on them with the nail. There's like 20 of them.
I'm gonna take 5.
All right, a good small handful of poker chips.
Yeah.
Now, how does her annoying brother appear to her? Is it like an apparition or just the voice in her head?
It's just the voice in her head.
Yeah. All right. So as you decide how many poker chips you want, like finger through them a little bit, then you hear him in the distance. He's coming, and you know that you know what he would look like. The visual of him goes through your mind. Oh, Lou, any bugs in there?
Oh god damn it. No.
Why
No
not?
bug.
Have you checked the microwave? You should check them. There's got to be bugs in there, or beer. Beer and bugs in the microwave. Open it, please.
No.
Please. Why not? You
I'm not
rummage.
going anywhere near said microwave just for the notion of beer in there.
Oh, maybe open it just to check. Maybe there's something else.
I'm going to the puzzle. Let's see the puzzle.
Ah, fine. You go over to the puzzle. It's a nice like beach landscape, but you can tell that from the box, from the puzzle pieces itself. You've got about like half middle pieces, half edge pieces. Definitely can't complete it, but the picture is nice. Maybe use that for like decoration.
It could be hung on a wall.
This sucks. This isn't bugs.
No.
That's not Bola at all.
Oh god. Please stop talking.
I just satisfy me this one time with bugs. Look for bugs for me, please. You never dig in the dirt. You never open the things that I want to be opened. I I know that they exist. I vision them in my dreams. Our dreams. We both share the dream of bugs. I need you to understand.
Tantrums! That's all I'm hearing. Tantrums. Shut up.
It is a tantrum because I've never seen a bug in my life. Please take the microwave.
Today will not be the day, and nor will be tomorrow. Shut up.
The day after.
You're insufferable.
We're friendly banter. That's what this is. We are having a good time together, and we are good pals.
Let's play the quiet game.
Okay,
But
what do
my
I
dummy.
get? Do I get a bug if I win the quiet game?
You get maybe.
Okay, awesome.
Oh. What else is there to look through upon this landscape?
Well, of course, the microwave is an option, but that's not one that you'll take. There's still the dresses, the glasses. Yeah. So just the fashion side of things now.
Okay, I'm gonna go investigate them dresses.
There is one in a around your light blue like color that you have been wearing, but it's more of a green, so I guess teal or turquoise. There's some good rufflage underneath, because for some reason it's got the petticoat sewn into it. Could definitely take that out and use it as a perfectly good thing. It'll definitely all need to be washed somehow, whichever way she's found to do that. Probably just rain and stuff like that. There's a dark red one, a purple one with golden glitter through it, and then one that's got like a few colors to it, but it seems like it had some bleeding through it, maybe like some bleach added to it as well, which has just like fucked up the colors indefinitely.
How many slots in my inventory do I have to fill up?
I think it's 8. I mean, you can always just move them into your house if you don't want to hang on to it. The drug pile is not too far from where you've got everything stacked up.
Yeah, I just need to pick it up to get there.
Yeah.
So we will.
Well,
I just don't want to do 2 trips. That'd be disappointing.
that would be.
Then it would just be hoarding.
And she would never hoard.
And she would never hoard.
She's
she
a
needs
plus
these
girl.
things.
Yeah.
Definitely taking all those dresses. Would that fit in one capsule log card?
Yeah, if you like pick them up in one heap.
Yeah, I reckon it's doable.
Yeah. So then it's just a pile of dresses. So if you wanted one individually, you would have to get them all out at the same time.
Fashion.
The
glasses, I'll pick them up and have a look at them.
Normal black ones with the kind of flat top that has a semicircle look, standard glasses, and can't really tell if they were sunglasses or if they were normal glasses because there's neither indication. I mean, if you think that wearing false glasses is a look, then this would be perfect, but if that is the only word that's coming to mind is chuggy. I don't like that, but if you think that is too chuggy, then definitely not for you.
Definitely not satisfactory whatsoever. That is trash.
So it goes with the microwave then.
It goes to the microwave. You know, they're getting put in the microwave. The microwave's getting open to put this trash in the microwave.
Alright. The button doesn't work for it, but the door's already fucked up, so you can just open it quickly, throw it in there, so that I guess Cal Monroe doesn't realize that you've opened it.
Perfect. Good.
And luckily there was nothing else in the microwave. No bugs, no beer.
Oh, joy.
That's the pile, basically.
Well, I better go put all this shit with the other stuff.
Right.
So off I go back to the shack.
Back to the shack you go, and as you're halfway there, you feel the trickles of him in your mind. What? You're going to leave without the microwave? We could for sure use that.
What in the world are we going to do with a broken microwave?
Whatever we do with the rest of the stuff, we could just, extra rain coverage.
No, it's not extra rain coverage.
It's a box, you turn it upside down, and then you can just put things in there. It could probably fit one of your things. Our things, we share.
No. Trash. Staying in the trash heap.
It's all trash. That doesn't
It's
mean
not all trash.
It is. That's not a bad thing.
No, it's not all trash. You're wrong.
It is all. It's
You're
all trash,
stupid.
and trash is. I'm not stupid.
You're so dumb. Shut up. Please.
Did I win the shut up game, by the
Let me
way?
organize my fashion.
I would love to help you.
I would love if you wouldn't.
I-
Have an input?
Please?
No.
Did I win the shut up game at least? I was quiet for like the whole time that you were searching through things.
You were.
Do I get my reward?
Well, not right now. I'm organizing my fashion.
Can my reward be that I help you organize your fashion?
No.
What?
Was that not the agreement?
I don't. You're not really that trustworthy when it comes to giving me the things that I want, so I'm trying to meet you at like a middle ground here. And I like things, I like the concept of wearing clothes, so maybe I want to help you organize them and decide what goes on our body.
Fine.
Yes!
Fine.
Can we do it by size?
Fine.
Yay!
That would be a good way to do it.
So you spend the first little bit of your morning, unfortunately, with your brother, organizing the dresses by size. I'm sure an argument definitely ensues this way. Yeah, as you finish up that and start putting the things in the places that they need to be, you hear a large, like, what's good, like, not shooting sound, but and you hear it coming closer.
I'm gonna try and dump all this stuff out of my inventory into a pile in the corner and then pick up all the dolls I can and remove myself from the shack.
Alright, so quickly dump them aside, pick up the dolls. I'm not sure if she would have any concept of missiles, definitely not coming fast enough to be anything that's going to kill her very quickly. Still, quick actions, put stuff in the corner, pick up her dolls, get out of the shack, and as you get out, the noise is coming closer, and there is this really janky looking little ship with those signs that you keep, the future signs you keep seeing on things that fall in the clouds. And so,
That's not good.
a newly aged adult troll stands in her respite block. Tonight, the 14th of February, will conclude her time ever being spent here. In fact, within the next 30 minutes, she has her last troll tarot card reading, and within the next hour, she'll be headed off planet. Lucy, would you like to introduce your character?
Yay! Kunavi Luubie. 9 sleeps, I think.
Yes.
She lives in her little casino hotel that she runs with her Lucis, which is a very big eel. She has staff members and stuff like that. She's got friends in Amoirao. She's a liar, incredibly dishonest, but very social. So she loves to talk and she loves to lie while she's talking. Very sweet and lovely like that. And as excited as she is to go off planet, she is just a little tiny tad bit bitter to be leaving behind her entire business without her. She's a violet-blooded troll. The sign that she's based off is the sign of the whimsical.
Whimsy.
She's whimsy. And she wields staff kind, which she keeps in her back pocket all the time. And she does fuck-ass tarot readings for a living outside of the casino. That's her, like, her fun hobby is scamming people.
I might take hold of this business plan.
Yeah, she's a clever girl.
So right now it's sunrise, which would be the equivalent to around maybe 6 p.m. for us. So would she have already taken care of like saying goodbye to like the 2-3 friends she's got on planet, or was she still like holding out until like the last bit?
Nah, she would have done a lot of her relationship stuff at the start of the day so she can sort out last meets for anyone that she can get to from where she lives, and then sorting out people to take over the casino and take over her staff and all her stuff like that. So she's fucking onto it. She's sorted. She's got her shit packed into her Silodex. She's raring to go, pretty much.
With that being said, is there anything that she would want to do in the casino before she goes to her card reading?
Aside from some cleanup for tonight, she'll like get out there with her staff members and still help to vacuum the floors and wipe tables and shit.
Yeah.
Other than that, she's not too fussed. It's not like it's going to be her problem anyway. Once she leaves, it's the issue of whoever comes next. But other than that, she'll pack her stuff, stick her mum in her Silodex, and
So
get
the
a move
casino's
on.
not getting any power while she's gone?
No, she's taking the battery with her.
Okay.
It's like when someone gets a divorce and they take all the furniture that they bought. It's like this is her casino, but she can't take that with her. So she's taking the entire power generator with her.
All right. So, setting it up so that it can still run without her, but then sabotaging it regardless.
Yes.
Okay.
She's
So, besides her mum, what is she taking?
Besides her mum, she's got her tarot stuff, which is probably all stuffed into a box and then shoved into one card. Which is like, that's her cards, that's her stupid little fake crystal ball that's not real, but she pretends that it is.
Which is pondering.
Yes, of course. She'll have her phone and she'll have any clothes that she wants to take into her, basically vacuum sealed into a plastic bag.
All right.
And she's got $40 to her name at the moment.
All right. Already spent it on getting out there.
Yep. For the job that she will totally definitely get.
Yes. Do you know what job she's hoping to get or has already paid for?
She was hoping for one of the how do I explain this? I know what I'm talking about. Like an entertainer of sorts.
Oh yeah.
So that she'd still be able to be out there and make her living, and then she'd be able to set up her second new casino. She's gonna start again.
Which is why she has her mum.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
She needs her mum for the new casino.
Yes.
But then she'd be able to make money off theatrics and the kind of stuff that she enjoys and get her casino stuff back up and running.
All right. Fantastic. So out she comes from her casino. This is all very compressed. The meeting isn't that close to the shore. Still high blood territory, probably like Indigo, since they like to spend their money on casino stuff, so a good place for casino. The place she's been asked to meet this person and is like down an alleyway and then into one of the side doors, which you can kind of tell which one it is because it's been kept open with like a piece of sidewalk which has been taken from the sidewalk to be put there.
How sweet. Well, she'll be quick about it.
Yeah.
She'll gather up her stuff, do one last check around to make sure that she's got everything that she'll need or can't gain back too easily. Which, I mean, she could gain back her outfits just fine, but sentimental value to her clothings.
Yes.
And she'll hustle right out. She'll head out of the water. She'll keep her staff on hand. So she'll pull that out and hold it just in case.
Yeah.
She's got an ego. She thinks she's pretty fucking safe, but she'll just in case.
Just in cases.
And she'll head right over there. She'll kindly not acknowledge the fact that the chunk of sidewalk has been taken out of the sidewalk. She'll, it's not her place to judge on how people treat the sidewalk.
Yeah.
She doesn't have sidewalks. She lives in the ocean.
This
so
is true.
Not her problem.
Exactly.
And she'll kind of tap on the door with her nails. With all 5 of them, she'll go,
yeah.
Yeah. And she'll kind of just invite herself in.
Yep. The door would be heavy if you want a violet blood. But pretty simple door openings for you. A lovely skill that you've got. Inside there is a single table with a chair on either side. There's another door which would go through into like the other part of whatever building this is, with blue silks hung on the ceiling as the only decoration, and sat on one of the chairs, currently in the process of getting up, probably because you knocked and then gave them 5 seconds, is someone who's completely like covered with a cloak with no sign on it, and you can kind of see a little bit of like flicks of black hair, but probably from the size you can tell that either just would be a lower blood or short for a higher blood. If you assume that they're the one to move the sidewalk, which would make sense, and probably a small indigo, but like they see that you come in regardless and then kind of just like sit down again.
She gives one of her like little finger wiggle waves. And she goes, hello. Kind of tucks her hair behind her ears. Hi, you must be the client.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. All right. What exactly kind of reading were you hoping for today? Like, how many cards were you after?
Oh, I don't really do I normally pick?
Well, I normally let them pick. I can choose for you, whichever you would like. How much detail are you wanting?
Um, Probably pretty detailed. I think I already know what I'm after because I've been kind of having a lot of these dreams and I've been trying to decipher them by myself. So I think something a bit more detailed would just be helpful.
Alrighty, we'll do a 7 card reading for that. That'll give us hopefully a pretty good scope of what is coming. Are you aware of my prices, or would you like me to run them down for you?
I know that this kind of stuff is pretty expensive, but it would probably be good to know how much it is.
Okay. So the smaller readings, they normally tend to range around between like 2 to 3,000. Higher ones up to like 7 cards. Sometimes I've done 20 card readings. They're pretty big scope, but I think that's a bit much for today. They can be anywhere between 5 and 7,000. It kind of depends on the client and what kind of reading that we're working with. Does that work for you?
That's yeah, I can do that.
Okay, great. Um, so what I'll do for now, since we're starting with 7 cards, is I'll stick it at 500, and then we'll work from there afterwards.
All right.
And she'll hang on, I can't remember how her Sylladex works.
She's also canonically fumbling because
Yeah.
it's not real. Yeah, I think you may have had an option like maybe between performance and deception.
Yeah, which I think both have the same modifier anyway. Oh, deception's +7.
Okay, well maybe you want to use that one.
Yeah. It's a 10 or higher in whatever. A 6 plus a 7, that's over, she's fine.
All right.
She pulls out, she uncapitalogs her box of tarot shit, and she rummages through a little and pulls out her deck of cards, takes them out of the box and shuffles them, and then she just kind of dumps the box to the side of the table and sits in the chair across from them.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that you know what's like coming for you? How's life going at the moment?
Well, I'm getting exiled today, and my job has just recently changed, and it's pretty vague. But I think the dreams that I've been having and the kind of premonitions I have when I'm writing have kind of been alluding to it, and it just feels kind of scary, I guess. So I think I can't really get many answers from drones and stuff, then I just kind of want like to know if what I'm gonna have to do is the right thing.
All right. That's pretty. Do you have any like recollection of what these dreams are maybe about? Do you like remember them very well, or do you just remember that they are telling you something?
Just kind of the themes, I suppose.
That works. That's all right. So we'll do a draw of 7 today, and she shuffles the cards. I think again. I think she did that when she first pulled them out.
Yeah.
Like the when you pull the stack apart and they flick back together.
Mm.
Like it's like it's playing cards.
It's a card trick.
Yep. And then she starts pulling cards, which I've got to roll for this. Do you have a dice on you?
Yes.
Did you want to roll a d20 7 times for me and tell me what numbers
What
you get?
about 7 d20s?
That works.
Do I have 7? 1, 2,
You have that many
3,
physical
4,
dice?
5,
Yeah, a shit ton of dice.
7. Yep, I've got 10 sets of dice, so that is far too many.
All right.
Yep.
Roll them for me.
I'm gonna specifically not rolling the rosy maple ones.
Oh, because they're the bad ones.
Yes. A 6,
A 6,
a 10,
10,
11,
11,
12,
oh my god,
15,
15,
19,
19,
and a 20.
and a 20. My god.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're
Where's my
bowling
list?
with this one.
I'm not going to go through the whole thing of reverse and shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to. And so she draws the cards. To her credit, the formatting of the cards on the table, she's got that down. I will give her that. She's done her research on how to lay out the cards.
But not to shuffle them normally.
No. So she lays them out. She goes like one by one and then turns them over one by one. It's like a little presentation sort of thing. And she points to each card as she goes. So this one here is the Hierophant. It is generally, it's about ruling, it's about taking charge of yourself, it's about moving forward. The Hermit is about isolation, so it's all about you as a person, it's about you as yourself, and it's about how you connect with your relationships, whether that be your friends or like your quadrants or anything like. Do you have any quadrants?
No.
That's all good. So that's pretty important when it comes to the Hermit. The Wheel of Fortune is all about luck. It's about prosperity. It's about how things are going to go in the future, how it's going to be a bit of a dice roll on how things will continue to play on. Strength is all about your physical self. It's about how you look after your body. It's about how you grow and how you thrive. Temperance is all about patience. It's about waiting for good things to come to you. That does kind of clash with the Hierophant and all about moving forward, but that's okay. Cards often clash like that, and it doesn't mean anything bad. The Moon is all about your femininity. It's all about girls and gender stuff, and the Sun is your masculinity, so it's all about boys. I would say that coming in your future, I think you've got a lot of self-reflection. I think that you've got a lot of moving forward to do. You've got to take charge of yourself, and there's a lot of really cool things that you could accomplish if you took it upon yourself to move forward and not let anybody get in your way. Essentially, you've got to have patience with yourself. You need to look inwards and really look at where you think you need to progress with you as a person. I think you need to take charge of your relationships. You need to take charge of yourself. And it means that despite the scary changes that are coming and how everything's going to be different, everything's going to be just fine as long as you learn to keep looking forward and keep moving forward, regardless of how scary it might be. So there is a whole lot of opportunity as long as you keep yourself moving. Does that make much sense?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think that's helpful.
I think if we were to get into specifics, I think it means that there's a very important person coming into your life very soon, whether it be a quadrant mate or a friend or like, I don't know, maybe like a wild Lucis or something. I don't know if they have them off planet or not. It could be an alien from wherever you end up, but you're going to have someone very important coming into your life. And I think that they are going to very much help you with your identity and who you are. And I think that this exile will be a very important and big change for you. I think that you just need to take it with stride and you need to move forward, and everything will fall right into place for you.
All right. Yeah, I think that makes sense with what I've been seeing.
Did you want any more specifics? Is there anything that you kind of wanted more information on?
No, I think specifically don't mind the person cooking in the background. I think specifically the sun kind of told me a lot. How much was that?
That one was 5,500. How did you want to go through with that one today?
Do you have PayPal?
I do. I'll give you my information.
They pull out their farmhouse.
Was that the palm husk as well? She'll hand over her PayPal information.
Exchange of PayPals and the like they'll put like the money through the correct amount, so I guess add that onto your sheet along with your $40 and like it'll like be buffering and they'll kind of like turn it to you as a silent like it's happening, just give it a moment. You'll both sit there in silence for a minute and then you'll get the notification that you've been paid your money.
Amazing. It's been an amazing pleasure doing business with you today. I hope this is really insightful. I know that the cards can always be a little bit mysterious, so they can be hard to understand. But I think that you've got very good things coming, and I hope that everything works out for you.
Yeah, thank you. You're getting exiled soon too, aren't you?
Yes, I am. I'm basically on my way to it.
Oh, well, good luck with that too. I'm sure you already know what's going to happen.
Oh yeah, I am all over it. But yeah, I hope exile goes well for you.
Yeah. Thank you for this. This has really helped.
Yeah, it is always my pleasure. You know that I love doing business. It's very beneficial work for I think everyone involved. I hope that this special someone is very beneficial for you, and who knows, maybe fate will bring us together another time.
Yeah. I mean, if we're getting exiled at the same time, then maybe? I'm not sure how that works.
I guess we'll find out. The future has many mysteries in its hands. Well, I'm going to be on my way. I am on a little bit of a schedule, but it was a pleasure doing business with you, and I hope everything works out.
Yes. Thanks again.
She does like a little curtsy, and then she puts all her tarot stuff back into the box, recapture logs it, and then she hops up and she heads right on her way.
All right. Yep. Going past the slab of pavement.
Yep, don't worry about the slab of pavement.
Yeah. Off to the DMV then.
Off to the DMV, baby.
Hell yeah. The DMV. So you go out there. Clearly, there is a line. Unfortunately, the violet blood status gets you nowhere here. So
Tragic.
is there anything that you're gonna do while waiting in line? I guess you could shuffle cards if you haven't put them away.
Yeah, she'll like occasionally turn to other people and like I don't know, she'll do readings for the people in line.
Yeah. See, this means you're gonna die or something.
She's really bitter about this line.
Being in this line is a bad idea. You shouldn't be here. You should go home.
You should go home. Nothing bad will happen to you if you go home. So you have to wait in the line for about an hour, annoyingly. But you know, it's still just the last bit of Alternia, which you'll never see again. So maybe she can find at least some positive things in it.
Maybe a little bit.
So after his own hour, Carsus Carsus is also being exiled today. He finally gets to the front of the line, and the drone like that's behind the counter leans down, and like pinches his glasses off to take a look at his eyes as well, and shakes its head, and then turns around and starts looking through some different forms, and then slaps down a file in front of Carsus.
He's kind of like unfazed, just kind of watches it happen. He knows about the situation. He's well aware. He kind of looks down at it, looks back up at the drone, and he goes, "Can I open this?"
And nods.
Amazing. And he pick it up and open it wide.
So it's got a lot of details in there. There's a layout for a ship and like, files, lots of shit. But it basically boils down to he's been given a new job as long as he can fly pilot a ship, which he's probably got qualifications for, considering that would have been planned to when he stopped being able to be a battery. And it boils down onto the first bit of this job, besides just having to do this for the rest of his life, is to get Kunavi Luubie, the inhabitant of Alternia, the sole inhabitant of C-SDP 519, and the sole inhabitant at P2519 in 33 Artisan Road. And then the drone leans over and taps Kunavi Luubie's name and then points behind him where she's standing as the next person in line.
He just kind of turns in a little circle. He's horrified to see her. Partially on the premise of, oh, it's you. I'm not like a massive fan of you. And partially the other part, because obviously he's now about to be stuck with this girl for a really fucking long time. Kunavi's thrilled. She's like, "Hey, how's it going? Oh my god, it's so good to funny meeting you here."
After waiting in a line for an hour together, finally realized.
I didn't even notice. That's so funny. And he's really unhappy about it. And he turns back to look at the drone with kind of pleading eyes. It's hard to tell a little bit, but he's pleading.
The drone then shuffles through a few things beside him and then holds out a disc to him, which looks like this. It's a disc copy of Starships by renowned Nicki Minaj, the only other person who's allowed to wear fuchsia besides the Empress. And gives it to him like it's a really important artifact.
You know he loves Nicki Minaj. He's such a big fan of Nicki Minaj. He'll hold it so gently, and he'll look back at Kunavi and look at the disc and look at the drone. Great. Where do you want us to go from here?
The drone
just straight out, or
points off to the side. The less used corridor, you obviously they've both been seeing where people go, and it's normally to the left side, but the drone points to the right where there's barely anyone going through it.
Great. And he kind of gives it a lax thumbs up. He looks back at Kunavi for a moment and does the little come along nod and just heads straight on through. Kunavi waves to the drone and then follows along.
So they go out into the shipyard, and there's a lot of different ships. Most of these ones on the side are small and janky, but in the file it tells them that their ship specifically, for at least now, is called the Shipwright, and it's this tiny little thing. The whole front of it is basically a window, and it's the only source of light. You go in on this side door, which will push itself upwards once a button's pressed, and it goes right into a chair. So not much space. The control area has a sliding door, which is able to completely seal shut because space is like that. You need that. There's 4 beds, shelf beds though. So not even a foot of space between either the bottom one and the top one, or the top one and the ceiling. There's a very small sliding door for the bathroom, which has toilet sink, a medicine cabinet for the mirror, and a shower. So there's that enough space. 2 pillars right in the middle, which makes this extremely hard to get around. And in the wings are also storage units.
Banger. He is. I mean, Carsus is kind of okay with it. He doesn't really care. I don't think he's unadjusted to cramped living spaces, probably. Kunavi's less than thrilled. She's not very pleased. She, like, her dress probably gets caught trying to step around the chair when they first come in. But Carsus will go straight to the control room and put his bag down, and she'll go and wander around the rest of the ship.
The much there is to wander.
She's a little more bent on trying to make it as comfortable as possible for herself. Carsus doesn't fucking care that much.
2 full weeks those two have been on the ship together. How have those 2 weeks been?
Kunavi's doing okay. She's keeping herself entertained. She's waking up relatively early, and then she's just kind of doing shit to keep herself entertained. Whether it be, I don't know, her own little outfit try-on thing in the bathroom, or just going through her cards and, I guess, rehearsing fortunes and stuff. That doesn't work forever. And so, like, by the end of the 2 weeks, she kind of just starts sleeping in more. Not, like, for anything sad, just because she's fucking really bored. And she spends a lot of time sitting in the control room with Carsus, who spends just about all his time up there chatting at him.
Yep.
Not with, at. He's not that interested in responding. But she talks.
Yeah.
She chats. Carsus, on the other hand, doesn't really care. He's like, yeah, it's boring, but it's like, whatever. He'll steer the ship and he'll make sure that everything's holding up all right and run little checks when he wakes up every morning.
Yeah.
Morning, quote unquote, I guess.
Whatever the space calendar says this morning.
Yes.
So they cope together for Carsus for 2 weeks, and they eventually get to their location. It's not. It is far out from Alternia, but the 2 weeks was definitely just because of how shitty the spaceship is, and also there isn't like a psionic battery, so worst of the worst that they luckily got stuck with. And there's only one thing on this entire planet, which there's not much to this planet at all, and it's a little shack. So how close to it would Carsus like to land?
He'll stay a moderate distance. At first, he intends to land right next to it, but he can kind of acknowledge from a distance that maybe it won't hold up if he lands too close. So he'd maybe 100 feet-ish away, and he'll land very carefully. By the time that he's on the ground and he's turning everything off, Kunavi's already at the door waiting to get out, stretch her legs a bit.
Yeah, free her.
Yes, let her out of this prison.
And scurrying or just walking away from the shack, they see a small cherub. Not sure if either of them would have any idea what a cherub is. And she's got a bunch of dolls in her arms. And of course, Calsilia gets the pinpricks in her mind as Calvin comes forth. Oh my god, there's people! Inhabited spaceship!
No, not the spaceship. People. Ew.
Finally! We can talk to people that aren't dolls!
I like talking to the dolls. They do fine.
Not anymore! Let's go see them! Go greet them!
No!
Go greet them!
I'm going back to my home!
Go greet them! They'll knock on your door. Yes, go into the shack and they can knock on the wood plank and it'll be just like the things I've imagined.
Well, I sure hope not. I hope they just leave me alone.
Well, go hide in the shack.
Yes, that is what I'm going to do.
Yes.
I'm gonna huddle in the corner of the shack, gripping onto all my dolls in my arms. scared, frightened by the idea of people.
Terrifying.
It is.
That's
Well,
good.
Kunavi's coming out. You can't hide from her forever. She basically jumps out of that fucking ship. She is so happy to be out of there. Not that this planet is anything too exciting to her, but it's space travel. She's in space. That's pretty chill. And before like Carsus can even get out of the control room, she's fucking running up to that shack, and she's going over to have a little peek inside. And when at first she looks like very enthused, you know, all those sharp teeth really on display, but like seeing Calsilia huddled in the corner with all her dolls, she like that smile visibly like falters for a second as she gets a bit perplexed.
What are you doing here?
Hi! Oh my god, you must be the sole inhabitant of this planet.
Yes?
That's exciting. We're here to pick you up.
No! Why? Why would you do such a thing?
It's like government orders from our planet. You know, they're like the Empress and she like runs everything.
I didn't sign up to that.
Oh, well, me neither, but you don't actually really like get to sign up. You just kind of have to do it.
And what if I choose not to?
Well, she'll probably kill you. They might like send drones or something. Or maybe she'll come here herself, which is actually a really big honor for the Empress to come and like kill you herself. That's a pretty big thing. But you know, the honor doesn't really last because you do die. So it's it's pretty short-lived. But that's probably really exciting. But this is like a big thing, you know? She loves alien planets. You look pretty alien.
And
You're green.
And you're gray.
Yeah, I am. Isn't that nice?
I love colors.
I tried really hard on my skincare before we left the planet, but it's been like 2 weeks and I didn't think to bring any of that stuff with me. So it's all a little bit ashy at the moment. But I still
fantastic. Just stay out there because I'm scared your pointy things are going to wreck my shack.
What pointy? Oh, I've got a lot of pointy things. Which ones? I've got like nails and I've got teeth and I've got horns.
You gotta start gnawing on our shit.
Oh, I have to go with you then, I guess. Or I die.
Yeah.
So, yay.
Yay! Isn't that so sick? I'm Kunavi. Carsus is coming. He's the like ship guy. He's also a friend of mine, but he doesn't like me very much. But he is coming. He's just like, and she kind of turns around and she goes, "Come on, hurry up!" And he's coming. He is, I promise. He's like such a great guy.
I'm going to love this.
This is perfect. This is exactly what we need. This is our lives being turned around, so then we don't need mate one time and one of us dies. This is perfect. Yeah. I know, that's so gross. We don't need to do that anymore because we have this thing from this other person that would be, it's so great. Don't you understand how great it is? This is amazing. Gather up your shit. Let's get on that ship and go wherever. What are we doing?
I hope not a lot.
Who are you talking to? Do you always like? Are we having like a one-sided conversation here? What's going on?
That was a very beautiful monologue.
Thank you.
Well, I'm going to get on the ship now.
Okay,
great. Oh my god, like grab all your stuff. I actually don't know how long this trip is supposed to be or what it is that we're actually doing. It's pretty beyond me. But like it could be like forever. It's probably going to be forever.
Like that sentence you started.
Thank you. I know. I talk a lot, but like it's pretty great, to be honest. It's you gotta understand. I've spent like 2 weeks with that guy and he just does not fucking do a conversation.
I bet.
She could hold one of your dolls. You could bond over this. You should give her a doll.
Oh, I will. Here you go.
Oh my god, I can't believe you did what I said. That's awesome. I hope she likes it.
These are really pretty. Where did you get these? There's like nothing on this planet.
They fall from the sky.
Oh, from, and she leans back to point out, like up there.
Yeah.
That's so weird. You got dolls from the sky. I love her dress though. She's so pretty. I love your dress. You're so pretty.
Thank you.
That's so
You are
nice.
so welcome. Come on, let's go. And she tucks like the doll under her arm, steps back, and gets up.
She's so nice. We're going to like her. We're
Did
going to like her.
anyone get my cookbook?
I think that's on you. I don't think she's carrying anything besides your dolls.
Good.
Get your stuff quickly. We should bring the shack.
Bring the...
Let's bring the shack.
I don't know how we're going to accomplish such a thing.
Yeah.
It's okay though.
Let's
But-
just bring the stuff in the shack. Bring our carpet. That's nice to lay on.
Oh no. Let's bring who wants to help carry a freezer?
I'll help you. I could probably do that by myself if you don't want to carry it at all.
That would be preferable if you could put one of my freezers on here. That might be handy.
Yeah, I
Is
could
she
do that.
strong? That's banger.
I'm very strong. It comes to me naturally. Well, there isn't actually a lot of space on the ship. I will warn you. It's actually quite small, so it's pretty boring. But there's bound to be space. There's like a chair that I really hate that's like in the way of the door. I will like chuck that to the heavens, and we can put the fridge there, the freezer.
It's like she responded to me. I love that. She's telepathetic. What? She's known my.
Shut up! Oh God! Shut up! Sorry. No, not you. But oh man.
Are you like having hallucinations? I imagine you would after being on a planet that's completely empty with just you. But like, is that what this is?
I have a sibling that lives in my head.
I want to see her carry a freezer.
What's a sibling?
That's sad. She doesn't have a me.
That's
Everyone should have a
complicated.
me.
No, siblingship is complicated, I guess. How do I explain such a thing? I came about the same time they did, hatched.
So like someone who like hatches at the same time as you do is your sibling?
Yeah.
Really?
Mhm.
Because
Yeah.
unlike old Toni, you get a lot of people who hatch at the same time. They like come in like broods.
Can she
So you
talk
get,
and
like-
carry a freezer?
So you get like hundreds of them all at once.
We should carry that freezer.
Okay. And
Yes!
she like comes back in and she like just grabs the end of the freezer and pulls it out.
Perfect.
Come on, let's go. We've got like, I don't know, probably lots of time actually, but you know, there's kind of like nothing here. So it's kind of not that interesting.
Once that freezer's in this ship, we can go.
All right. And she like hoists it like above her head and she heads back, like straight back to the ship. As she's walking, like she's already done with this conversation and she's walking back to the ship and Carsus has barely gotten halfway to the shack. So he's just standing there.
So you want to rip out the chair?
Yeah, she'll put the like freezer down and just
Alright, roll me strength. Because
Strength.
it's bolted into the ship.
20.
Yep, that's coming right out. No question about it. And I guess the fridge is going there?
Yeah.
Or freezer?
She like fucking just like pulls it off and like actually fucking hurls it.
That was so cool. She's our friend, right?
Who said that?
Us. We're thinking that together. I am your thoughts. My desires are your desires. She's our friend.
Okay.
She's so cool. Think about it this way. For survival reasons, she should be our friend.
Yes, for survival reasons,
Yes!
I suppose.
That's awesome.
Joy, freezer.
Joy.
That'll be perfect.
Freezer.
Your freezer's in. Let's go. Carsus, come on, hurry up. We've got like places to be. We've got another person to get. And he's still just standing there.
Do you want the freezer on this side? Or right where the chair was?
Where the chair was is fine.
Alright. Awesome.
Everyone can just squeeze past it.
Yeah. All of you, get on in.
We get back on in there.
Yep.
You there in the blue jacket. Like any other reoccurring dream, you're back again, laying in your bedroom that's completely shrouded in purple. It's softer on the eyes than, say, some other color. The old god of creation is whispering outside your window again. You should probably tend to that, but the dream only just started. His pertinent info can surely wait if there's something else you want to do. And if you do, what is that? So for any extra information, they haven't explored very much, of course. The bedroom is the exact replica, and has always been, of their room, which has changed since he moved. He's only had this like reoccurring dream for about the past 2-3 years. From just looking outside or any exploration they have done, there hasn't been any signs of people besides the whispering from, as they've either called themselves or he's decided, the old god of creation, which just like, does read of vague warnings, prophecies, hints, which has never overly helped besides maybe like get a house in the forest, it'll do you some good mentally.
Okay. So I'm gonna get up, get out of bed and walk around. Yes?
Yeah. Your bedroom, the computer doesn't work in here, but there is just the computer that they've got in real life. Everything has a like overlay of purple or dark blue to it. But yeah, just normal bedroom as it's always been.
So are they aware that they're dreaming?
Would he be? I mean, it's been like the same dream location, so for the past few years, so maybe
Yeah,
he
most
like,
likely.
yeah, like instantly lucid as soon as like he realizes the place he's in.
Yeah. He's gonna go outside and go walk around, go exploring.
Right. So yep, go down the staircase, which is not. This is the only different thing from the real world is the staircase down this pillar into like a kind of foyer, and there's a door to lead outside of the tower. But as you said in your notes, he hasn't explored thoroughly. But would he have at least gone outside a little bit, or is this where it stops?
He would go outside a little bit, but not too far away from the tower.
Yeah, just like keep it in view always. There's
Yeah.
a bunch of different pillars and stuff like that. Some of them have staircases between them, but it's like being in a thick forest. You'll like quickly lose what you want to keep track of as soon as you're like too far away from it.
Yeah. So he'll just walk around for a little bit and just wait until he wakes up.
Yep. Walk around, and you can already feel the kind of whispering from the void around this sort of like planet thing. He hasn't got a good scope of how big it actually is because not much explanation, but it's consistently there's kind of been a thing where they've got the option to listen to the god of creation. It's like inviting a spirit basically. So would you like to just walk around for until you wake up, or would you like to I guess like tap into the old god?
Tap into the old god,
Yeah.
considering he's been in like other dreams consistently.
Yeah. So the first part is kind of muffled out, like it stays whispering until it like finally clear. It's like when you put on subtitles and start actually understanding what's being said. And the part that they can hear is Grand Adventurer, the ultimate creation awaits. You, my predecessor, you're long for this world of desk work and isolation. When money heightens in your concern, you will make interest in friendships and rivalries. Numbers will become important, and so will the act of making something of them. Do not forget the simplicity of the numbers I created. 1 and 2, 10 and 20. Think dully, and you will fluidly move through the puzzles. March 4th. An adolescent boy sits in their house office. Today is March 4th, which for some reason is the call center's midterm review. Jube has been bothering him for about an hour, asking if they've gotten their review yet. He has not, but Jude clearly has. Valen, would you like to introduce your character?
So Dvon Walters is a demi-boy using he/they pronouns interchangeably. He doesn't really care either. He lives in the woods, like next to a river by himself. He is thinking about getting a pet sometime soon, but not really financially ready yet. And he has a favorite spot down by the river with a little bench that he likes to sit by just to get away from all the hustle and bustle of technology and everything, just to get outside once in a while.
That's so
And yeah, he has a knack for technology. He likes to make little robots in his spare time. He has entered a few competitions here and there, but never won anything big. Maybe like a jar of candy or something. But yeah, that's about it. Oh, he's also an extroverted introvert, which is where he does like talking to people, but he does prefer solitude.
Very good. So today is a work week. This was a work day. It's the start of the work week. But because it's the midterm review and a lot of people are remote, like Dvon, then it's technically no one's taking calls today. Their manager, Lynx, has been doing meetings with everyone, but there's unfortunately no schedule for it, so they've kind of just been left to sit at the home desk, or maybe doing something else if he just wants to rely on like getting a message or a notification or something else. So annoying waiting day. How would Dvon be spending it?
Just tinkering, like just either tinkering or cleaning. I think he would like be tidying up and stuff, anxiously waiting for a notification or a message.
Yeah. How stressful would a day like this be for Dvon?
In the beginning, it would have been pretty stressful, but it's like medium to not very stressful.
Yeah.
Like it's just the waiting part that just sucks.
Yeah. So as it is like getting closer to around midday now, would Dvon try and like contact anyone like to push the meeting forward just because it's like, it's a single link that they need to get, or just keep sitting back, keep just waiting, hoping that it comes when it comes?
He might text his friend just to ask, like, hey, have you gotten the link yet, or has it not been sent out?
Yes, Jesu, the friend. So, yep, he messages Jesu, and they say that they've also not got it yet. But Jube, the enemy, has gotten on his one. So it's not just Dvon who's been left without any information.
Yeah, that puts a little ease on his mind. Just at least going, at least they don't hate me.
Yeah. At least you're not getting silently fired.
Exactly.
You wouldn't push the manager or anything to get the information, just like keep messaging Jesu every once in a while to be like, hey,
Yeah.
it's still both of us not getting it.
Yeah, just wait. Like, if it doesn't come in about another hour, maybe. Like, then they'll message the manager. But for now, just keep an eye on a message from Jesu just to clarify.
Yeah. So keep waiting, keep tinkering. Maybe like go change the washing into the dryer because it's raining outside. Can't go hang that up. And do the menial chores, check in with Jesse again. And outside there seems to be a like plane going overhead, but it keeps getting louder and louder.
Dvon would take a peek outside just to make sure a plane isn't coming down
Yeah.
because of the storm.
Carsus, come here, boy.
I'm here.
So obviously navigating Earth addresses and stuff has been a bit annoying, especially when it became apparent that it's going to be far out addresses like this. But finally, he's able to locate 33 Artisan Road, which seems like it's not a part of a street at all. It's just a place in the forest. But still, pretty sure that this is the one. There's two sort of safer landing areas. There's a spot down here, but as like he looks closer to it, it seems like this might be a bit more marshy grounds with the rain coming down right now. Or he could try fit it in the spot between the fence and these trees, but it would kind of have to be like very slowly plop it down safely.
He'll go to the fence and the trees. He's a careful man.
Alright.
It's
Roll intelligence.
intelligence.
He's good at that, it's okay.
He's got a +5 on that.
Yeah, so he's gonna be bowling hopefully no matter what he gets.
It's a 19 anyway. He'll be fucking fine.
Okay, yeah. It just so Dvon looks outside to, make sure that there's no plane coming down. There is a plane coming down. Safely though, it's not crashing. It goes very well, not even like scathing the roof, but to someone who's never been that close to a plane or a little terrible ship
Whatever the
before.
fuck that is.
Yeah, some sort of space shuttle. That looks way too close to the house, even though Carsus is being extremely careful, and it slowly lowers itself down into the spot behind the house.
I hope that isn't for me. Because that. Okay.
That would ruin my day.
I'm kind of doing something. I kind of need to wait for something. All
And
right.
you do, in fact, hear a notification from your computer.
Ooh. Okay. I'll go check my computer first, and then
Don't
deal
worry
with.
about the spaceship. Your notification is here.
I'll deal with that later. I need to see this.
Alright, it is your performance review from your manager.
Alrighty.
This was not worth waiting for. It
No.
is basically just like a halfway mark on everything, no constructive criticism, no real things that are written down to actually show that they cared about you as a worker. And it's just generally a lot of do better at your job. We won't tell you how.
Oh yes, AI generated bullshit.
Yeah.
Just okay. The default message they give to everyone who didn't do a good job or a terrible job. Great.
Yeah.
Okay, spaceship.
So, I'm guessing Kunavi is again thrilled, but alas, it's raining, and on Alternia, that means acid.
Oh, she's once again waiting at the door, but as soon as it opens and it becomes apparent, she's a little bit bummed out. She kind of sticks behind the wall a little bit, but she's still enthused to have a look around and see what's there. It's not like she's never fucking seen a forest before. That's not that's anything that's totally wild to her. But that house, there's a house there, and it doesn't look anything like an Alternian hive. Isn't that sick? What a nice fence he has. Carsus, on the other hand, he's turning off all the buttons, making sure everything closes off. So it won't be long before the ship just stops running and it isn't making so much fucking noise anymore. But by the time he gets to the door, expecting her to be outside already, it's quickly becomes pretty apparent to him the exact same reason why she's not going out there.
Calsilia, the pinpricks in your mind. The boy is back. Let's go! Let's go find them! Let's go get them! Let's get this underway!
Oh, but it's wet outside.
That okay? No problem. Let's go.
I'm going to get soggy.
We are meeting. This is more important. Maybe the people that live here like being soggy. So it'll be really nice of you to join in their culture.
I suppose I do have my fashion with me.
Yeah, show them your fashion.
Maybe they have. Yeah, okay, I'll go in the rain.
Yeah, let's go. Why are these people in our way?
What are you doing standing in the doorway?
She kind of looks, glances over her shoulder at her. Well, it's raining. It's wet out there.
Okay.
That'll hurt.
No, it's just water.
Is it? Rain's not normally just water.
Suit yourself then.
Well, get out of the way. Go. We're trying to get somewhere.
Excuse me.
Ah. She kind of like shuffles aside a bit. Carsus steps back.
Yes, let's go. Let's get out there.
Hey, okay.
Oh, that is so much better than our shack. Look at that thing. It's so well constructed.
That is a very nice house.
Maybe this is like their version of fashion. It's good houses. Yeah.
Houses? No.
That
Surely not.
No, that makes sense though. Like if you've got more materials, then you show off how fashionable you are by having house.
Oh, no. No.
Oh. Well,
House.
let's go see them. Maybe they've got clothes fashion.
Yeah, maybe they've got fashion still.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk on downhill.
Is there a back gate or anything to the fence, or is there only like a front one?
There's only like a front one.
Oh, there's no way to get in. Should we jump the fence? Let's jump the fence.
No.
Why? It's small. It's not that bad.
Guns.
When did we learn about those? Let's jump the fence.
Oh, fine. I'm jumping the fence.
Alright, roll dexterity to gracefully jump fence.
Dexterity. What's my modifier on that?
Really good. I'm going to tell you that. We've got a Monroe situation.
Oh, well, I got a 17.
Yep, so gracefully hop over the fence. Shocking because of your dress and your size. But, you know, you're in the yard now.
Oh, perfect.
Dvon was, after looking at the review, was looking back outside, right?
Yeah.
Green alien jumps your fence.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Classic moving stuff.
Anyway, I shouldn't have come out to the countryside. That's okay. Alright, he's gonna go over to like his back door just to
Come face to
be
face.
there. Yeah, come face to face with this green thing, whatever it is.
Oh, that's kind of banger fashion.
I love his long skirt.
Yeah, it's got a skirt like you, but it's different. It's not frilly like yours, but it's a skirt. That's fashion.
I like the fashion.
I like the fashion too. This is good. We're gonna
This is-
like this one.
Yeah. You're cool.
I don't think they've met yet. I don't think he's opened the door yet.
Oh, no.
Calcilia's standing at the door looking through the window. You're cool.
Well, do we want to do that?
Sure.
She's socialized.
Alright, just give me 1 second. I'll open the door and then we can greet and everything. Okay. Moves away from the window, opens the back door. Hi, what are you doing in my backyard?
You have to come with us.
Why?
We've been summoned by an empress, and she's going to kill us if we don't get on this weird boat.
New friend, new friend, new friend, new friend.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. Don't exactly want to die.
But you can grab whatever you can carry.
Alright. I'll grab whatever I can carry. Alright. Do you want to come inside, add the rain? So that way you don't get more wet than you already are.
Yes, that would be great.
Okay.
Oh, do they have something that we can put over our friends to bring them inside?
Oh, yes.
I think I might have an umbrella or something. Hang on, let me just go have a look.
I love how the people here have telepathy. This is so fun!
Calcilia's speaking his thoughts out loud and isn't quite realizing it.
Alright. Yeah, gonna go grab something.
This is so
Okay, be right back. And then he leaves and goes into like another room to see if he has anything.
Yeah. I assume probably an umbrella. It's during the cold months, so rain would
Yeah.
be. And also, like, they go outside a lot, so...
Yeah. Alright, he comes back with an umbrella and goes, will this work? Will this help?
Yes. Yes, umbrella's perfect.
Okay. I've only got the one, so they're gonna either have to share or take turns.
They're gonna have to share.
And jump
Okay.
the fence at the same time.
Yeah. Okay. Here you go. I'm a little nervous to go up there myself, so I'll give this to you and come back at least.
Oh, okay.
This is great. This is friendship. We're doing so good at this already.
Enjoy. I'm gonna go hop this fence now.
All right, because they're already at such a high. Oh yeah.
Sorry, I have a front gate. It's just around the other side. I never thought of having a back gate until now, so you don't have to hop the fence.
Oh, perfect. Front gate. That works good too.
Where would that be?
Where?
Just around this side, and then he like comes out of the house and like walks around and shows Calsilia where the front gate is.
Wow. So the front goes towards the trees that are closer to the house.
Noted.
Awesome. Let's open that.
Yeah, opening the gate.
I love opening things.
Alrighty, I will stay here.
Toddling off the ship we go.
All right, out the front gate, around to the back, where I guess the two trolls are just like crammed at the doorway.
Yeah, they're still there. She'll call out to them as they approach. Like, doesn't that hurt?
No, you're stupid.
Come on,
What?
they're our friends. We've had such a good week together.
Here's an umbrella.
They have called you insane a few times though.
They have. It was very nice.
But that's okay. We will play to their differences, that they are scared of the water.
Yes, scared of the water. Here, have umbrella.
Thank you. And she'll like kind of awkwardly open it because of course she's still avoiding really getting outside. Carsus is unbothered. I mean, what are the chances he's gonna walk all the way over there and then by the time he says something they're already on the way back to the ship, so he doesn't care that much. She does though. She'll come right out.
It's surprisingly, the little bits that might get on you or get on your hair don't hurt.
Oh, the rain here is weird.
Mmm.
And she'll like stick her hand out from under the umbrella. She just still kind of winces a bit like she's expecting it to hurt, but pleasant surprise, it doesn't. Oh, it really is just water.
It's like the ocean, but from the sky.
Yeah. Oh, that's so weird. Rain in Alternia is like super painful. And it like rots through your skin. It's really gross.
Ew.
Like acid.
Disturbing.
Yeah. That's so... Oh my god, that's so cool though. That like they don't have that.
I suppose you could say pre-cooked.
Huh?
You know, pre-cooked if you want a snack.
The water?
No.
Let's go inside, friends.
Let's go inside, friends.
Alright, I'm not one to turn down on you, friend. Come on, Carsus, and she walks away with the umbrella. But he follows. You'll just get wet.
Oh, we've got to show her the front gate.
Oh, the front gate.
What about the front gate?
It is where the trees are closest.
Over this side? And she'll walk around. Amazing. There's a front gate.
Yay!
Yay! Front gate!
Front gate! She'll come on through.
I'm sure they'd be high-fiving if he was physical.
Totally.
Yeah.
This is a nice place. It's really weirdly built, but it's nice.
Thank you.
It's all like in one segment. Like you don't have your other you don't have like balconies and stuff sticking out. That's really unique.
I have thought about putting a balcony on it, but I don't exactly have the skills to do that.
Oh, we so should though. It's actually so nice to have it. Well, it actually doesn't matter now because you're coming with us. But
yeah,
you should have because it's like such a nice experience having a balcony.
We built a shack.
Yeah, they had a shack. I saw
fun.
it.
Cozy.
The shack.
It was.
Oh, that's good. All right, so what do we do now?
Well, we get on the ship and we fuck up into space to do who knows what at the whim of the Empress.
Oh, fun.
How
I know, right?
how close is Carsus to being able to hear this conversation?
He's standing by the gate. He's not overly interested in being a part of it.
So now that everyone's like gathered, this goes to the next part of his file, which is another location to go to this like local military base basically, where there will be more information on the next thing that they're going to have to do for the Empress. There's no time on that. It's just kind of do all these things in this order.
He pulls the file out in the rain.
Yep. Hopefully
flip
it's
through
laminated.
His wet papers.
Yeah. Have a glance at Nicki Minaj, because I'm sure that's in
Yeah.
the file.
Dear sweet Nicki Minaj. Beloved Nicki Minaj. So, like, have you packed your stuff? Like, are we going, like, right now? Or, like, are you doing stuff first?
I will need to quickly pack my stuff. Do you guys want to come inside out of the rain at least while I do that?
That'd be nice.
Great. All right.
Just like as some forewarning, though, ship is very small, not a lot of space.
That's fine. My house isn't very big either, so
whatever works for you.
Alrighty. This way, and leads them to the front door, not the back door this time.
Woo! Friendship. We're inside.
Alright, I'm gonna quickly pack up some of my stuff and I'll be right back. And then he goes into his room and puts all his gadgets and all the stuff he uses to make things into like a little pouch bag thing.
She's gonna like kind of wander around and touch things, not like move them around, but just like tap them with her nails and stuff. Have a look at things. She's being like not really that careful of having a horn that sticks out to the side, but like as long as there's like nothing that like protrudes as a decoration, she shouldn't knock anything over.
That looks fun. We should touch things as well.
No, that's rude.
What? We touch things all the time.
Yes, but I didn't like going in someone's shack and touching their things. That's weird.
Well, we've been touching our bunk of the bed in the ship, so I think that is the exact same thing.
I don't think that's exact same thing. That is our designated living quarters.
That's our shack. But this place is gonna be abandoned soon, right? So it's like a shack. It's like
I
the
don't
stuff
want to
that
hear
falls.
it from you.
Touch things, please.
I don't. There's no need for the sensory input. All you want. I don't care.
I wish I could touch things.
Oh.
So, what things are you gathering to bring with you?
So the pack of little gadgets and stuff.
Are you bringing any clothes?
Yes. Spare change of clothes. I don't know what else.
Just, the miscellaneous things.
Yeah. Miscellaneous things.
Yeah.
Doesn't really have much to grab, and that has sentimental value, really, besides his tinkering stuff. Alright, I think I'm all done. So, shall we get going?
You're sorted?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, amazing. And she kind of turns like on her heel to look at Carsus, who is inside now, but he's just kind of standing off to the side, not touching things. He's well behaved. What exactly are we actually doing after this? Like, do we go back to Alternia, or are we going somewhere else? And he's standing there with his file that's now a bit wet because he was standing in the rain with it. We've got a military base to go to, and any information will come from there.
That's banger. Let's go do that. Also, we should learn the name of this person and also tell them our name.
What's your name?
Me? My name's Dvon.
Hell yeah.
Nice to meet you, Dvon.
Now your turn.
My name is Calsilia.
And me?
And Monroe. Cal Monroe.
Yeah! And then her turn and his turn. Tell them that.
And then your turn, and then his turn.
I'm Kunavi. It's nice to meet you, Kunavi Luubie. That's Carsus. I'm Carsus.
Yes!
Yay!
Nice to meet you all. Yeah. Let's go.
To the ship.
Let's go. Back
Um,
we go.
So I'm guessing Kunavi keeps the umbrella.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was given to her. That means it's hers now.
So you'll get into the ship. Really cramped now. There would have been a chair for everyone, but that we lost one a while ago. Obviously not the best entrance into it. There's a fridge right there, freezer, and shelf beds, very inviting, 2 pillars. And Carsus had a really good role on his ship flying anyway, so he'll continue that on. And he lifts up, and we're going to do our break.
Yay!
Yay! Ban them. Let's eradicate the hydroids, except the tardigrades. Let the tardigrades live. He can be in my water. I'll drink him.
So, well, that's not letting him live, then, is it?
Your options are hydroids or tardigrades, and you're choosing the tardigrades.
Yes, I'm choosing the tardigrades. Hydroids are weird. I know about tardigrades. I know tardigrades are lovely little guys and they won't kill me. That's why they call them water bears.
So you're gonna drink them.
See?
I don't think you should be drinking bears.
No, I don't think you should.
I don't think Boyd
No,
is a
but they're
bear.
water bears. They're made out of water.
Well, hydroids are probably made out of water too, to be honest.
Yeah,
Well,
they are, but they're made out of water and evil, not water and
Alright, so I didn't ask it before, but before Dvon joined the crew, how was the trip to Earth, which was about a week, with just Calsilia, Carsus, and Kunavi? How was that?
I think Kunavi would have been very chatty. She wants to talk to them. She wants to have conversations. She wants to do things.
And I think Calcilia had to go along with most of those things because Monroe was yapping at her to do it and that they were friends and
Yes,
that she should love it.
definitely annoying Calsilia all the time. Or be friends, sit next to her, get right up in her personal bubble. This is fantastic. This lovely time. Love her horn, love her fashion.
He would love to talk about fashion with them. She loves fashion.
Fashion. I love fashion.
Although Kunavi's preferences in fashion lead more to like pageantry and like big dresses and stuff than fashion as a whole.
I think that's probably the same kind of fashion Calcilia likes, is the big dresses and stuff.
They have a bonding point.
They have a bonding point.
So
And the dresses and stuff.
those two might actually be like actually considering being friends by the time that they get to Earth.
Yeah. They're
Yeah,
getting along.
perhaps.
Yeah.
They're having a relatively good time.
You know, Calcilia, despite not showing it whatsoever, is enjoying the company.
Mm.
She would never lead on, sir.
Yeah. Cal Monroe is probably making that harder for her to express that because he's so adamant about them already being friends, so that seems like a slight against him to decide to not be friends.
Yeah.
Would Kunavi be leaving Carsus alone to pilot the ship by himself then?
Not really. No, he doesn't get much of a break from her.
No.
No one does. We're all in it together.
Yeah, man.
All of them are in the front.
We're all in the front and we're all chatting together. He's sucked into girly pop time.
He's sucked into girly pop time.
So I assume Carsus would just be having the same reaction to Calcilia of as little as possible.
Yep.
Yeah, Calci, I imagine tea parties will pursue.
Oh, delightful. So all of you get into the ship and I'll continue on Carsus's good roll to be able to get out of there pretty easily. You know, rise up, fly off. It'll only take about an hour to get there or so. So where are we all at in the ship? Trying to all fit in.
Devon's probably trying to find a place to put his stuff.
Probably squish it into the wings, or maybe if they want to put it into the bed, but that leaves very little room.
Just anywhere he can.
Yeah, into the wings.
Yeah. He puts some in the wings and some in his bed because he's a little nervous.
Yeah, don't want them like mixing up their stuff.
Yeah.
Carsus will be up front because he's steering.
I would hope so.
He has to be.
Mhm.
Kunavi is probably following Dvon around. There's a new person, so now obviously she's gonna yap into the area too.
Dvon doesn't mind. He has to talk to. He works for a call center, so.
There's a customer following me.
I imagine that will wear down on you after a while. That
Mhm.
customer.
Just sell her something.
So yeah.
I have nothing to sell her.
A new coal plan. But Calvin Rowe will probably be insisting that Calsilia does the same. Talk to her, even though, sorry, she heard. That's the only pronoun you don't have. You can talk to them. But obviously, Kunavi's got that all sorted. She's doing the talking.
Yeah. So I'm probably gonna sit on top of my freezer and read my cookbook recipes.
Yay! Pondering what you could make.
Pondering all the possible things I could make in this new realm when I find somebody to eat.
Yes, of course. And none of them are any of the wiser.
None. With the big printed font on the front. I'm sure. Cannibal cookbook.
It's just no non-fiction reading material. It's fine.
Fine.
After a little bit of time, they get to military base. Someone tell me if this looks AI generated.
I think it looks AI generated.
Yeah, because what the fuck is that lighting? That lighting does not make sense.
I'm looking at the train tracks in the back.
Yeah. Why do they end?
It is AI
Not even
generated.
those
It
ones.
has
Zoom
to be.
out. In the top right corner, there's two tracks that overlay and neither of them go anywhere.
Fuck, I thought it might be. This was in the first page of Google. That's so annoying.
No, you need a new one. We're not using AI. Fuck that.
What? There's tire tracks on the bottom, and suddenly the car has one tire.
Alright. Imagine you're at a military base that isn't AI generated. So there's a lot of the future symbol that you're all kind of used to for your own experiences with it. It's just like the corporate conglomerate symbol at this point. And there's a very clear place to land the ship for Carsus, and you can all get out. Still raining over here, that did not change.
He's more willing to kind of move forward and be at the front this time, mostly because he's got the files of stuff that they might need.
Yeah.
Kunavi will stand right next to him, and she'll talk to him the whole way.
Of course.
But he'll hop out and I guess look around for someone to talk to.
Yeah. This is like a really, really big shack. And I don't like it.
Big shack. It looks boring.
The one in the forest was better.
Yeah, the forest one was good.
Tell them that. Please?
Maybe.
How's Dvon's Dabina going into a military base?
He's a little nervous. Just like human knowledge of I'm not supposed to be here. But yes, he would just go along with what everyone else is doing.
Yeah. So there are some armored humans out the front of one of the bases, and they have a look at Carsus's file and let the 4 of them in. And inside the building, there are 3 bigger, better ships of varying quality and not really varying sizes. They're all pretty big, like they could fit the ship right in it about 3 times over. There's a singular drone with another person, and the drone takes Carsus's file and then like leans down to have a good look at his, not eyes.
He stands nice and still. Look right on back. He'll lift his glasses up if he needs to.
The human will come over and ID Dvon, and then, Calsilia just gets a pass because who else is going to be a green skeleton alien? And then another file is slapped on top of Carsus's and given to him. Inside, it explains that there's a certain subset of planets that her Imperious Condescension has been starting to like put her influence over, and they're called denizen operated planets. Most of them start with an LO or just an L at the start of them, and then their set of numbers. And basically, they're this like huge, normally snake-like creature that when they're on a planet with another one like them, they will normally tear it apart. And so she's been spreading them out to small planets like the one that Calsilia came from, and then trying to put different aliens on it to see if they will like coexist together. And there's one right now that she's having issues getting any comms calls with, so she's going to send, as the first mission, she'll send this group off to just go check it out, kind of implying that the denizen probably has started consuming the planet, so then they will get consumed, normal cannon fodder shit. Also, they have the option to buy one of 3 ships provided that have Alternian tech, which they'll have to pay back in 2 years, and then there's a certain alternative offer for the biggest and the best one. That's basically the file so far. If Carsus wants, he can tell the others, or he could just start calling shots. Read it out to them line by line, a lot of legal shit.
He'll stand there and like read it over before he kind of turns to the others. And if they're chatting, he'll just kind of stand there and wait for them to stop. So we're basically doing planetary work for the Empress, it looks like. And he kind of like smacks the file against his hand. We've just got some places to check out. Risk of death, space travel, generic stuff. And we can change ship if you'd like. It's like a thing that we have to pay off in 2 years. He looks to Kunavi for us about a sweep, if I were to guess. So, do you want to look through them? Do you want to stick with what we've got? I don't know. Do you want to go into debt and have a new ship? Sorry?
Is there one with more space?
Well, they all have more space.
We
They're all a lot bigger than the shipwright is.
We could go at least have a look at them.
Yeah. Take a look through, see what you think. Whatever suits your fancy. It's Alternian tech. So, in your 2 case, and he kind of gestures to Dvon and Calsilia, if there's a button or something that you don't recognize, don't touch it. It's Alternian tech that could really mean anything for you. We'll know how to function it, so just don't worry about it.
Alright.
But other than that, I don't know. Walk through, decide amongst yourselves. I don't really care what you pick. I'll steer it regardless of what you choose.
So, there's the 3 ships. The first one looks like the front of it has 3 spikes. It's like a layered one, but spiky. The second one is a lot more rounder and definitely has 2 floors to it. And then the last one it's got a point on the front. And are you good?
Huh? Yes.
You
My
sound like
charges were entangled.
I heard.
And I had a Pringle container on top of them, so it was rattling.
The last one has a point on the front and the back, and it's otherwise quite rounded. Which one would you like to go into first?
Rounded.
Rounded? We all want to go round?
Let's go round.
There's an entrance, and I will find it.
Are you sure there's an entrance?
You promise you have track record with getting doors?
This is the biggest issue, creating ships.
The water's not hot enough for my water bottle.
Use my power to warm it up.
Gang, I feel an issue.
Not quite on this one, there's no door.
I have a feeling. You materialize into it. Anyway,
We get trapped at the end.
yeah, of course. Well, there's a door somewhere. It doesn't actually matter. Think about that. It doesn't matter.
It's portalizer technology.
Exactly. The first floor, which is technically the bottom floor of the ship, you come in. This area here is just like workspace. I think I put this in the chat of the Carsus enrichment corner.
Yes.
There's a desk facing 3 different shelves. Out here, big metal table, 2 chairs, more shelves around here. A bathroom, shower bath, toilet, and then a big vanity sink. And here there's 2 bunk beds. This blue is windows, so there's a lot of space to see space there. Going up the ladder over this side, there's a bunch of couches around, there's a TV here. This big thing, the darker blue, is a fish tank, and then the lighter blue here is on the ceiling, so it all connects together as huge fish tank.
Woo!
Hell yeah, that could fit Mum in there. There's
Eel in my pocket.
Yeah, there's a kitchen, a big dining table. In here, there's the piloting area. Back here is the battery. Would anyone like to go in to see the battery?
Yeah.
There we go.
Let's see,
Battery. There's big tendril things from the ceiling and the floor, which then encase a person between it. Not looking too good.
Oh.
And then upstairs.
I'm just gonna ignore that.
Yep, move on from that. So this one does have a battery, which means it will be faster. Up here, hallway, another bathroom, room in here, which has desk, closet, and storage under the bed. This one also has closet, desk, no storage under the bed. It's bigger. Lamp, closet, desk, storage here, bed, bedside table, closet, storage, vanity desk, and then a single bed. And there's that one. Thoughts?
It might be a bit too big for us. Because there's not that many of us. Physically, there's not that many of us.
It's a nice place, though. They're probably all really nice. I think are they all big?
They're all bigger than the shipwright, definitely. But they are different sizes. This is probably the biggest.
Let's go have a look at the other ones. Just to see, and then we can come together as a group and talk pros and cons.
Alright.
Rounded or pointy?
Pointy.
I know this one has an entrance. Right here. It's a sliding door, goes off to the side into a kind of wet room. There's a latch here that's basically just to be able to do maintenance on the wings. No storage in them. This area is a 3-foot pointed dip with a bridge over top of it. Going down, there's doors at the end of it. Would anyone like to drop down to go into the door?
Yeah, man, why not?
Anyone else coming?
Yes.
I'll go.
Okay, so we all drop down to 3-foot drop, and inside is the battery. Again, the tendrils from the ceiling down to the floor. This one's like not moving whatsoever, but I'm sure they're fine.
Great.
Yeah.
So far, they all have batteries, so that means they're all going to move a lot faster than the shipwright does.
Yeah. So let's just put that as like assumed thing. Put that in the pinboard.
Yeah. Love pitting things again. Either go back up to go through or walk across and go up the other one. There's another dip. In here is a pretty cramped bathroom, but it's their door into the toilet as a separate thing. Bolted chairs across here, big maintenance boards, filing cabinet, 2 beds and a closet. Very pointed control thing. Seems like it might be a bit hard to work up here, but the main things that Carsus needs are across the side, so he can do like I'm hacking into the mainframe with a hand on either side. That'd be really cool for him. This one, double bed, desk, wardrobe. In here is a couch and a TV, another maintenance hatch for the wings, and another bathroom. In here is a fridge and a microwave and a bit of storage for food.
This one's a little better.
Definitely just like the one upgrade from the shipwright. Onto the last one, rounded. This one, there's a door that's a part of the window which you can open up, and there's a ramp to pull out. Vended kitchen area with microwave stove and fridge. This seems to be the other like storage area, like the first one you went into, with some desks, a couch, a chair, a very big bathroom in here, kind of a spa type thing, bunk bed, kind of unavoidable to look at the battery in this one because it's right there. They're kind of like only just hanging in there, not on the in the life sense, but like it's basically just the hands encased instead of half the arms.
What if he escapes?
Yeah, what if this one escapes? Some more storage around here, and then up into. Oh, there's two ups. You have either way. Up here, there's doors that slide upwards to be able to get into the control room. Very good communal area when someone is flying the ship. You could have so many conversations. With a
Oh my
chance to
God.
fun. All the doors open into the hallway, which is, I don't know, space efficiency. Wouldn't it be better if they went in though? This bed has a desk half over the end of it for space and a wardrobe there. This one's a tiny bit smaller, so the storage is underneath the bed with a desk. Desk right next to the bed with the storage underneath. Two bathrooms. And then in here is couch and bean bags with a TV.
Great.
And those are the three.
All right. So how are we feeling?
So I don't think we should have anything too big because there's a lot of space and there's not that many of us.
What happens if we like make friends?
Friends.
I love Friends.
Like, what if we take aliens with us?
True.
More aliens. This is a pretty varied bunch, I'd say.
I don't know.
My only concern with this one is that battery is very loosely in there. If he, like, say gets out while we're in, like, space, we're going to be stranded. Like, he might die.
Ew.
I don't think I should have a say in this, so whatever you think.
Yeah, not the battery out one.
The batteries by Altonians, batteries are normally from, like, Goldbloods. They have, like, psionic powers and shit like that. If they are taken out of the power source, then the entire ship is gonna, like, go... It's not gonna work. There are, like, non-Goldblood powered ships, but they're a lot slower. So if we're doing a lot of space travel, then the battery is pretty important. It looks like he might get out. And that could, like, really badly fuck us over, like, later on.
That's great to hear. Not that one then.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe his hands are, like, super in there. And, like, it'll be fine.
Oh.
Maybe we need to give him, like, a jatter and find out.
I'm not jattering him.
She can, she's strong.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll jatter him.
Give him a jatter then.
I'm gonna give him a jatter. She'll go over there and give him a jatter. Like, hold onto his, like, shirt, like, the sleeves, and give him a... Not, like, super hard. She's not, like, necessarily trying to hurt him, but hard enough that you could tell she's being a bit careless.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't care.
Yeah. You give him a good jatter. It seems like, you know, if he wasn't enslaved and you weren't a Violet Blood, he probably would, like, curse you out or something, but he definitely, like, maybe even literally holds his tongue and doesn't say anything. There is a lot of give to the tentacles, which is... they probably shouldn't have too much give, but he's not getting any more released from the jattering.
I mean, I don't know. He's still, like, pretty loose in there.
if he's still stuck in there after what you just did, it might take him a little bit. It might take him a while to get out. So if he does try to get out and escape, like, we'll stop him, I guess.
Yeah, like it could be fine. But I mean, like, even if he does get out, you know, there's all of us, so we can put him right back in if we really need be. I don't know how to, like, work those little tendril thingies, but I mean, maybe Carsus does. I mean, maybe he doesn't. I don't know. It's not like he's going to be used as a battery anytime soon because he's pretty useless in that department. But, like, maybe he can figure it out.
Calsilia. This feels a bit fucked up. It's a little bit.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine.
I know we're new to this and having friends, but he could be a friend if he wasn't, like, in that. It looks a little bit gross.
It is quite disturbing, but I mean,
After a while, you just ignore him.
maybe he wants to be a battery.
Can we close our eyes? Maybe? Or look away? I don't
No,
like
I
it.
like battery.
I don't like. Can we move on and not have a discussion here? Can you ask them that?
No.
That's not a bug. I don't like looking at it.
It seems to be bugging you.
I mean, I guess it kind of, like, what do you want in a battery? Do you want one that's going to, like, talk to you? Do you want one that's, like, brain dead?
Brain dead.
Brain dead, preferably.
Okay, well, that's probably the second one. He didn't, like, move at all. He seemed pretty gone.
Cool. But that might mean he's out of charge, though.
Oh, they don't know. When they run out of charge, I assume they, like, die.
Well, if he's not moving, he's pretty close.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we could go and, like, have a chat with him or something, and maybe he'll start talking.
Maybe.
If you're up for it.
Why is everyone so accepting of this? I know that I'm the brain ghost here, and my situation is really different. But this feels.
Like they start like walking off. Cal Monroe's having his little moment.
He has to come with. He's got no choice. All right, so you want to go to the spiky one?
Yeah.
I think that's the one.
Yeah. Back down the drop you go, and then yeah, battery there, not really moving.
Yeah, he's looking pretty out to me. She'll give him like a poke and a prod in the body. Are you still like with us?
I mean, there's a lot of squish from the hoodie and from him being a bit chubby, but there doesn't seem to be breathing.
I think he might actually be gone. That's a bummer. They're probably more fun to talk to. I don't know. As long as like the ship's running, then like who cares?
Yeah, as long as it's running.
If he's not breathing, doesn't that mean he's dead? Can you breathe and be alive? Not breathe and be alive?
No.
Oh.
But suppose if a dead battery still runs, then we win.
Does he have blood in him?
I assume.
Okay. I think I'd rather one that doesn't do anything. I don't think it makes me feel better, but I think it makes me feel better.
That's good. That's good. I'm going to come to terms with this.
I don't know, Dvon, you're the one worried about space. What suits your fancy?
I'm not really sure.
What shape language resonates with you the most?
Round.
Okay, well this is the spiky one, so that's
Yeah, this one's the spiky one.
alright, so that's what's off the table.
Yeah. So this one was a little worse than the other two. Oh no, it was a little better than the biggest one.
Yeah, so you don't want spiky and you don't want the biggest one. So is that the one that we were just on before this?
I don't know. Don't give me decisions, please. I'm not good at making them.
Calsilia, take your pick.
Spiky.
Okay. Does
Cool.
that like...
Alright, well, we'll do the spiky one then.
Do we pick our room then? If we're doing spiky?
Mm-hmm.
And be out of this place already? I don't want to see it anymore.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind picking a room, I suppose.
Yeah, our shack. Our portable shack.
Portable shack. I like that. Portable shack.
Okay, so that's like settled then. We're like all good. We're all on the same page. Everyone's
Yep.
like, what, happy, satisfied?
Mm-hmm.
Spectacular. Where did Carsus go?
Has he been following you guys at all?
No, he's still standing like outside.
He doesn't want to look at the batteries.
No, not right now. Okay. Do we have to like tell them? Do we just like get sorted? What do we do?
I
How
assume
strict is the military?
I think we should go tell Carsus that we've picked one, and then he will do the whole information stuff.
Maybe he'll give us like a safety inspection.
Maybe. Anyway, let's go.
You all go out to go see Carsus, who I guess is just standing in the exact same spot.
Yes, he is. He's exactly where he was left.
All right, fantastic.
How do you guys go? What are we settling on?
The pointy one.
20.
Sick. You guys had an actual proper look around. You've looked at you've like taken storage and all that stuff into consideration.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Great. And he'll kind of tuck the files like under his arm, and then he'll go in and have a look himself. Wordless. He just walks away.
He's about to start piling at it. They're not even going to pay.
He's gonna have a look around. Mostly at the control console so he can see what he's working with. Kunavi will of course follow him.
Yes. As
What else would she do?
As stated, this one is good for the side things, but when it comes to, I guess, like management of whatever it is in the point, it'll be inconvenient, but it's not anything he needs for daily space travel or even uncommon stuff. It's like rare instances.
Well, he'll check over all just like the maintenance panels, go visit the battery, have it just like an overall.
Would Carsus like to check anything else for the battery, or will he just go, well, not breathing?
He'll just kind of check over the mask, over the tendrils and shit. I guess just making sure that everything's more or less connected.
Yeah.
It does pity him a lot, fellow gold to gold connection, but like, not his place to do anything.
Yeah. Seems like it'll all work out fine. We bowl with it.
We bowl. So he'll go out and go, I guess, tell whoever about the ship.
Yeah, the drone and human, he'll get another file for it. The one that's been chosen is called the Concise, and it's $5,000, which can be paid at any point from now until March 4th, 2521.
He'll take that, stick all his fucking files and paperwork together, and then he'll, I guess, turn to the others. Have you guys all got your stuff from the other ship? Is there anything you want?
There is still stuff on the ship.
Yeah, let's go back to the ship and grab everything and then come back.
Okay, gather up your stuff and then we'll move over. We'll start shifting over into the next one. And I'll sort out the course and where we're going from here.
Alrighty.
That's such a big difference in quality. My god. So everyone gathered their stuff. I assume it's pretty simple. There's not much to grab from. And then
Does Calsilia want her freezer?
does she?
Mm-hmm.
Well, once you've all picked rooms, then we can shove her freezer in somewhere. Unless she wants it in the kitchen, specifically.
In bedroom.
In bedroom. Alright, well, we'll do that once the bedrooms are picked. So everyone grabs their stuff, moves it over to the Concise. And technically there's 3 bedrooms. There's this one that has 2 beds, this one's a double bed, and then there's a couch here.
I want the couch.
But we could have a bed, like Shaq.
Mm,
And there's no windows in the couch.
fine.
Yes! Yes! I finally win! I get what I want! But which one?
One of the single beds.
I can bowl with that. I can deal with that. Can we be near the window? Because it's like how the shack didn't have 4 walls.
Yes, the one by the window.
We are living our best life.
We're having
Right.
so much fun.
Don't ask the others. We're taking this one. Put your stuff on it.
Put her entire freezer on the bed.
Yes, the freezer on the bed. Well, now that you've chosen it, where do you want your freezer?
The freezer can go beside the bed.
Alright. Closer to the closet or closer to the other bed?
Closer to the closet.
There we go, so you can just reach in.
Yeah.
Alright, well, obviously the voices in Calcilia's head are telling her what to do, so she's gotten her stuff sorted. What about you two?
I don't really mind.
Well, Carsus is going straight to the control room, so he...
We'll sleep there.
Yeah, of course. Naturally. Do you like sleeping around other people, or do you want to hang out by yourself?
I prefer hanging out by myself, but I'm fine either.
It actually really doesn't help me at all when you have zero opinions on betting.
I don't mind.
Should we flip a coin? Let's flip a coin. Wait, do I have any coins? I have a coin.
Okay.
You've got one, the rest is in PayPal.
Yes, of course. She's got her $40 all in coins.
So she's got one coin, which is $40.
Yes, of course. Don't question her coin worth $40.
Yes.
And she'll pull it out. There is a flaw in this plan. The coin is probably the same on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
She holds the coin up to her mouth and just with one of her teeth just creates a little notch on one side of the coin. And kind of turns straight to Dvon, shows him the coin, shows him the other side. Heads or tails? You don't get to know which side is which.
Heads.
Okay. We'll go... Heads is the room by itself, and tails is the one over here. Give me a second, I'm gonna pull up a wheel.
Well, what was the reason? Why would you get him to choose if the coin meant different things?
Do you want me to pull up flip a coin?
Oh yeah, do that.
Yeah. Heads.
Why did I give him the choice? That didn't make any sense.
Yeah.
It's alright. It's fine. Okay, you go over there. I'm gonna go over here then.
Okay.
Me and
Alright.
Calsilia are gonna be best friends. It's gonna be like a slumber party. Woo!
Alright.
There's the bed situation. I'll probably come in and actually make sure that it's the proper colors, but that's okay.
Close enough.
Yeah. Well, actually, Dvon is insanely close. I originally drew their house in this preset color, and when I went over it with the new one, I don't think it changed. So Dvon's is actually pretty much correct, but I'll still change it to the actual hex code. But yep. So Carsus sits at the front, Kunavi will get set up in here, Calcilia is set up in there, and Dvon, this is a struggle to get into this bed, but still, it's fine. You can just lay right on it.
You could just jump.
Yeah, so as Carsus gets into the interface, because it's a little bit different to the shipwright, but it actually looks more like the stuff that he would have been trained to understand anyway. It's just better tech with a battery. There is there is the Gris cache, which has a bunch of different materials with all the different prices. It's in alphabetical order. So aluminum, 3 boonbucks, amethyst, 20. Conversion rate is the same for just general human dollar to boonbucks. There is a request shipment panel, which is basically you can request anything and it'll just give you a price to it and it will get shipped to the ship's location. There is a achievement base, which currently there's nothing in it right now. There's the Ladder success tracker, which already has the other 3 logged into it. Calcilia her title is Still Warm. Kunavi is Little Fish, Big Pond, and Dvon is Cold Coal. And then there is the wallets, which you can make as many wallets as you want, but currently there's one wallet called the Mother, which will just have all the funds and all the debt be put into it. And right now it's at minus 5,000. So already starting off with debt.
Amazing. He'll go over, he'll kind of just take mental note, and he'll put the files with the info on it, onto the pointed bit that he can't really reach that well.
If he wants, there is a filing cabinet right there.
No, he wants them
No.
where he can reach them. He doesn't want to get up.
No, lame.
How could you ever say that? And he'll kind of just go over everything, make sure it's all, I guess, working. And same deal like he did with the shipwright. He'll, walk his lap, make sure everything's in good enough condition,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Make sure everybody else is sorted. And then if he has to, he'll go and make sure there's nothing else he needs to run by the people.
Yeah. They just like kind of reiterate the thing of where they're going, which is already in his files, and also the cost of it, which is 5,000, which can be paid anywhere from right now to 2 years from now. There's no interest on it. Their interest is just their labor, which is making it technically paid. Because otherwise they'd be paying interest.
Alright, then we set the course, we get on our merry way.
Alright. Like the shipwright as well, there's a tracker, like course tracker that doesn't need to be mentioned with all the stuff. And right now it'll take about 6 days. If you want specifics, 147.34 hours. But it's about a week trip, so by the end of it, when they get there, it'll be like the two trolls would have been traveling for a whole month.
I'm really sorry, but I think I've got to go.
Yeah, that's alright. This is a good stopping point anyway.